Hey Bill, so I've been listening to the podcast and I know you want to figure out how an airplane flies. And you had one emailer sending you some god-awful explanation about the shape of the wing. He was right, it has to do with the shape of the wing, but the explanation was terrible. So I'm going to give you a quick and dirty way about how an airplane flies, alright? So something you might look into as you're researching this is the idea of the four forces of flight. When someone's talking about that, what they mean, let me draw the airplane first. Put a little nice prop on the front. So we're talking about the four forces being lift, counteracting that, obviously gravity's always pulling down. We got weight of the airplane, we call it weight here. We obviously have something propelling us forward. This we got a nice little prop, so we'll say it's a piston engine. Call that thrust. Obviously that's a jet engine on a jet plane. And then counteracting that we got drag. So with these four forces all equal each other, the plane's just going to sit. Oh, I got an airplane here too. The plane's just going to sit nice in cruise flight, nice and level, right? If thrust is counteracting its drag, it's going to be going forward. If lift is counteracting that weight, it's going to be going up. So these are the four basic forces of flight in my crude drawing here. Getting into that wing shape, right? So this is what you really want to get into, is why an airplane goes up and why it stays in the air. So your last emailer had a somewhat right with the shape of the wing, and what they were talking about here is, you know, if you draw a wing, it looks something like that. Slightly exaggerated here. Airplane's going this way, right? So we call it a relative wind. It's going to be blowing against it. So that relative wind is going to start here, we call the leading edge. And it's going to flow over the top, and half's going to flow over the bottom. If you notice, this has an arc top to it, right, which creates more surface area. Because that surface area is greater than down here, and when these two, these two streams of air are relatively going to meet back at the trailing edge at the same time, this air has to go faster than that air, which creates a relative high pressure and a relative low pressure. So what do you think about this is we got 5 air molecules, right? 5 on each side. Because this is a shorter surface area, these 5 are going to be closer together than these 5, right? That's your high pressure and your low pressure. High always likes to flow to low, making the airplane go up. Quite simply, accelerating the air over the top of the wing is what makes it going to go faster. And if you don't believe me, here's my little experiment. So if I blow over top of this piece of paper here, which way do you think it's going to go? Did you guess? All right, ready? See how it's going up? So when I'm blowing, I'm accelerating the air over the top. It's going faster, making the paper rise. Same thing could happen in your shower, right? If you have an old shower curtain, you got running water, and it creates a relative well in there too from the heat and humidity, but you have that moving water, the shower curtain's always going to blow in towards you and piss you off all the time. So basically, that's how an airplane's flying. I'd like to thank my beautiful fiance for filming this video. And hey Bill, thank you. Bye.